Welcome back, guys, to Central Oregon Shenanigans. Today we're working on Papa's 99 Power Stroke 7.3 F250 Lariat. This one came off of auction. We still have it. I went ahead and bought myself for my 03 a new stick shifter, or the automatic shift lever. And mine's not broken like this one, but Papa's like, hey, do you think it'd help to sell if we went ahead and fix that? And I said yeah, and I decided to do the video on this one first because I've never swapped one of the levers out before. I've done the shift bushings behind in the column here, but we're gonna go through on how we're gonna learn together on this truck first, and then we're gonna do my truck. This one's broken. The overdrive still, believe it or not, works. It goes on and off. If you hear a little wind noise, I'm sorry. I got my air conditioner blowing right at me, but still works, still shifts. A little loosey-goosey in the play. We're gonna check a couple things on that. First off, what you want to start doing is, because we're gonna rebuild the shift bushings too, and I'm gonna lower the column onto the seat here. I moved my seat up, got it where the steering wheel will catch onto the cushion here. You want to remove your panel down here, which is just a flat blade. You turn these counterclockwise and they pop out. And then also I've removed this just unscrews counterclockwise out of there. Put that to the side. I'll show you the next step. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna have to explain this, let's see, as best I can. So you stick your key in the ignition. We're gonna pull this ignition out, and it's not rocket science. So there's two ways to do this. There is a hole from the factory that you can get to. I'm gonna make this, actually, you know, I can make this a little bit easier. Let me come back to this. There's 3 screws, 1, 2, and 3 to take this lower plastic part of the steering column off. Let's do that real quick. Can't do it with the Phillips, or I just normally throw all my parts down here on the floorboard. You're not gonna be driving this anywhere. Put them in a can. You don't wanna lose all your parts here, guys. 1. You can see that second hole I just stuck the screwdriver in. That's actually if you don't want to take this plastic piece off, which we're gonna need it off anyway. This one only has 2. We're missing a. Okay, so that comes off. Now what we're gonna be doing is right there. You see that button right there? Okay, we're gonna turn the key on, and we're gonna pull it out. This is just hard to film inside. I almost don't like doing these videos, but I know it helps a lot of people out. I don't do it for the fun of it. I just do it because I know it helps people out. But so I put the ignition back in to shut the dang thing off because I couldn't figure it out with the flat blade screwdriver down here, and I'm really frustrated about that. But I don't, unless you disconnect your batteries. But I don't. There's weird stuff going on in there, guys. So yeah, I just went ahead and stuck it back in and shut it down. Alright guys, 13mm bolts, and this is going to be so hard to film, but there's 4 bolts that hold the columns up on all these newer Ford or early 2000s Fords with this steering column that we're working on today, and I can't find a single one of them. Okay, the bottom ones, this is my last one. Doing the top ones up here, the easier ones last, maybe. See how it just dropped right onto the seat? Now, if you don't let it do that and you don't have the power seat where you can get up all the way, you want to be careful and not let it drop like that. And I also have the steering wheel all the way down because it'll grab that cable right there and break it. If I've done this enough. Okay, so now these are those bushings that always go bad. There and there. You can see how it's wiggling inside. There, guys. So that's gonna get replaced. This just pops loose now, I think. Nope. No, it just pops loose. There. See that? Pushed in right there. Then there. So that's just a rubber boot. Then we're gonna unplug your overdrive. Right there, flat blade. I'm gonna need both hands. Now it's just a pin that's drove through there. See this? Look at that. Oh my gosh, there's nothing even holding that one. Did you guys see that? That pulls out. There's grease on it. That should just wiggle. Look at that. So to get to this point, edited video, yeah, it was quick. Total time for me, I've done this before, to get this part out, 10-15 minutes tops, and I've already got this in my hand and we're ready to go back with the new one. Now, if you are wondering what the part numbers are, I bought 2 of these. They're 6, I think I got mine for, I got the receipt on the other side. Let me go grab it. All right, guys, so the bushing is a Dorman 905-107 right there. That is your bushing kit for your shifter. The other Dorman, now you can get these at O'Reilly's, 905-109, and that's what it looks like right there. Shifter select lever. All right, guys, you're gonna need a T30. You could throw some thread lock on there if you want. These do come loose. I've seen them. These weren't very tight. Now, if this doesn't work and your lever's still a little loosey-goosey and not going into the right park, reverse, neutral, and it's got slop in it, man, I hope that that's not causing noise on my camera. I do apologize if this video turns out with wind noise. Just gonna have to bear with me. It's hot and I'm trying to keep the shop cool. Okay, got all 4 of those. You can just take these caps off. 1 and 2. And these bushings are super cheap, guys. We're not gonna take it out. We're just gonna lift it up. We're gonna pop that off. And get down and dirty with that back one. Just gonna open it up. If you have to break it out of there, whatever, you got new ones. Rotate it around, whatever you got to do to get that bushing out of there. Okay. The hardest one is, you can put any type of grease you want to on this, guys. Looks like they've got the Ford pasty stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna put any on here, but I'm gonna go this direction with it to go back on. Come on. Getting her spread apart's half the battle. Come on. Whew. There we go. Just like that. Set her down in there. Do the front one. White lithium grease, graphite. I don't know if I'd use graphite in here. I don't know. Boom. Once you've got them back in, put your straps back on. Snug them down. Anytime you're in here, guys, I'd replace these shift bushings. They're cheap and easy insurance. You're gonna have a nice good shift. Not your transmission, just physically feeling the shift go in and out of the the cable shifter there. Nobody wants a loose shifter. Once again, if this doesn't work and you still got play, back on the very back there's 2 T-bolts. I think they're I can't remember. Maybe they're the same. I'm not gonna get down there, but you'll see them. There's a bracket on the very back of this shaft, and those 2 bolts will walk out and that whole bracket on the back will wiggle, causing you not to go into the right gears. I've had it where I accidentally ruined a driver door because I was in my 96, thought I was in park, but I wasn't, and I got out, and I think it actually went into park halfway, and then as I was getting out, it decided to go backwards, and it slipped into reverse, and away the truck went and hit a rock and screwed up my driver door. And if I would have just replaced these bushings and tightened it up, that wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? I fornicated myself. Couple no ugga duggas on those. All right, now for the shift lever. You guys can see pretty good actually right there. Let me open that box up. Papa bought this shift lever, and I bought one for my 03. So that just pushes in there, guys, like that. We're gonna need that. You know what? I just noticed this doesn't come with the. Let me go grab the new or the old. Hold on. I noticed I needed the old boot off the other one, which mine is not in very good shape, but this is a auction truck that's just getting sold anyway, so somebody else can fix that if they want to. So that just clips back in there. Don't know if you guys saw that or not. Probably not because the camera moved. But yeah, here's our new lever, and we're gonna go ahead and plug this in.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Don't forget your pin. This dum-dum almost forgot his pin, so I had to pull it back apart. Okay, and I want to test this. What's going on here? Now we're gonna want to start this up, or not start it. We want to turn it on and see if we get overdrive on off. It's the most important thing. Yep. So it's talking to the transmission. Awesome, awesome. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the ignition back out again, and I'm gonna tuck all this up. I'm gonna put the plastics on first. I think this well, I'm gonna put the top plastic on, and then yeah, put the top plastic on, and then I'm gonna bolt it up. And basically how you took it apart, put it back together, and I'll show you the end result here when we get all this stuff put back together. Alrighty, guys, all put back together. This is a lot different. This is a metal. The whole the shifter is heavier, so Dorman makes a pretty decent part. This piece that broke that was plastic, this is all metal on the new one, and the weight is it's a heavier stick. So I'm proud of Dorman. It does feel different. It looks a little different in the truck, but quality-wise, I think it's better. The one thing I don't like is the off doesn't. It's got these little holes that have the light, LED light in there instead of having the actual off illuminate at nighttime. But I'll get over that. We all know what it does. So that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed to watch this little video of mine on how to replace these shifters. This column, it's not that difficult to work on the little bitty outer bolt-on parts of the steering column. I still got my fuse panel down, but I'm gonna do some wire cleanup off camera. But no, this is not a hard job. I think all in all, I'm about an hour in labor and under $100 worth of parts to fix this. So, well, Papa's $100 out of fixing this, and yeah. So now that I've seen it done on his truck and I got it complete, now we're gonna go ahead and jump over, and I've got more problems on the 03 shifter. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next clip.